Ever since the success of Life is Strange Season 1, Donut has tried to recapture the same magic. While coming close with Life is Strange Before the Storm, but unfortunately missing the mark with Life is Strange Season 2, they returned to form with the most recent entry. Tell Me Why starts off with a glimpse of the past of the two protagonists, twins Tyler and Allison. In 2005, Tyler has admitted to killing his mother in self-defense, believing she was going to kill him because of him making steps towards his transition. The story jumps to 2015, with Tyler leaving the Youth Rehabilitation Center where he spent the last 10 years. He is being picked up by his twin sister Allison as she explains that their childhood home is being sold and they must go through the house to get it ready for the sale. The gameplay is a standard point-and-click narrative. You're introduced to an environmental set piece as you explore, solve puzzles, and interact with the environment. Donut is known for adding mechanic into this section of the gameplay. For the Life is Strange series, you had time manipulation for Max, talkback for Chloe, and telekinesis for Sean and Daniel. And Tell Me Why for the twins is telepathy and visualizing memories. Tyler and Allison can speak to each other using telepathy, which could lead to conversations with NPCs having more information that the other twin did not possess. The visualizing memories is the most interesting because while the twins remember their childhood similarly, there are points where they are both present for the same event, but remember it differently. When trying to remember a conversation with their mother that she had with a family friend, each twin remembers the event a little differently. Tyler remembers their mother being antagonistic towards her best friend, while Allison remembers it as their mom's best friend harshly attacking their mother, with their mother passively defending herself. This is where it leads to the last mechanic. Like most episodic games, there is some form of story alteration with branching narratives. Tell Me Why is a little bit different. While the end goal is the same, but instead of branching stories, there is the bond mechanic. Your action determines Tyler and Allison's bond. Anything can alter their bond, such as fondly remembering an old memory, or deciding to go with one twin's memory instead of the other. This means that while the story takes the same path, the bond of the twins may decide the final outcome. Unlike most narrative games, the path is straightforward, with little scenes to return to see different outcomes, but the ending result is the same. There are collectibles scattered throughout each set piece, but are not horribly hidden. If you explore the area, you will eventually run into them. The first episode is roughly 3 to 4 hours long, very similar to most episodic games. Tell Me Why is a great next step from the unfortunate stumble that was Life is Strange Season 2. While it doesn't quite recapture the charm from Life is Strange Season 1, they do remember what made it work well: the characters. In narrative-driven episodic point-and-click games, it either stands tall or falls flat if both the story and the characters cannot hold, and I believe that Tell Me Why has hit the mark and is off to a great start. For those with the Microsoft Game Pass, the first 2 chapters are now available for download, with the final chapter being available on September 10th.